Hey Salut Friends, today we are taking a look at the newest release from the Les Exclusive collection by Chanel. It is called Comète. This is a 2024 release created by Olivier Polge. I do not have a full bottle, but it is on sale starting today in Paris. It was not displayed outside, you have to ask for it. Then the SA takes it out and lets you sample it. They don't allow photographs, no samples, which they usually don't, and I'm told that they even won't display it outside for a few weeks in fact. There is even a special box with the 200 ml. In that there is an image of a tall wave and a comet embossed on the outside of the box. So not that special. Pricing is 405 euros for 200 ml and 230 for 75 ml. So pretty expensive. Even 1 year ago, a 200 ml was 330 euros in France. Granted, it had not changed for 4 years or so, but still need to pay a good penny at retail to get this one. Personally, I really like the Les Exclusive collection. My favorite designer private collection. Have 10 of them. Now the last exclusive was Le Lion, released in 2020. Pretty much during the pandemic. I loved it. Have a bottle of 200 ml here. This epic, majestic labdanum heavy amber fragrance. This one, Comète, has taken 4 years now, which is quite some time, especially if you compare it to other brands. Lots of rumors were floating around this release for a while on the change of the idea, the scent profile, concept, naming, material unavailability, management interference. Hell, at one point Olivier Polge was said to be not happy with the way things were going. But obviously we will never know what happened behind closed walls. Finally, the perfume is out. The idea of Comète has two loose references. First is the actual thought of a stardust after a comet passes, symbolizing optimism. And the second is that of the beauty and luminosity of the jewelry collection of the same name from Chanel. The notes are cherry blossom, iris, heliotrope and musk. So what do I get here? In the opening, a very little hint of aldehydes, no citrus or raspberry or anything like that. Then the note that I was concerned about the most, and that is the cherry blossom, because it is so overused in feminine beauty products apart from perfume, and can go quickly in the cheap pink juice direction. It doesn't even have a smell, so I think it is mostly an accord constructed by perfumers. Thankfully, it is very well done here. Very delicate, rosy, lightly vanillic, waxy, soft scent, and it goes away after the initial opening. It is not the central note at all for me. In fact, it is not even a key note. It is more of an ouverture, like a vignette on the corners, giving that light pink hue to the composition. Then comes the combo of three notes, iris and heliotrope, and the third is what usually is associated when those two notes are combined, and that is almonds. In fact, I would say almond is the dominant note overall in this scent. As you would expect from a Chanel, they are very particular about their DNA, especially with the Les Exclusive line. That trend continues here. It is a bit lipsticky, makeup-y, a bit of sharpness and bitterness in the immediate dry down. And as time goes on, transitions to this powdery, pastel-y, ballet image-inducing, creamy profile. Very floral and powdery in fact, almost like makeup and baby powder. The sort of pink hue that you got from the cherry blossom is pretty much gone after 30 minutes. I would not call it fresh, but it is really calm, soft and delicate. So if someone who wants a scent that pushes and performs and lasts for a long time, or if they are a new fan of Chanel because of things like Le Lion, or if they expect a rough comet blazing through the sky kind of smell, they are not going to get it here. It is pretty much a skin scent, so I can already picture people complaining about that, which is to be expected. Coming back to the scent, it is not particularly sweet, but I'm getting soft, powdery, suede like vanilla, and very small hint of honey in there. On top of that, I'm getting some violet, jasmine like nuances as well. It is not trendy nor juvenile sweet, because there was a talk on whether this is an effort to pander to an younger crowd. Sure, younger people can wear it, but it still has that classy, dressy, traditional, perfumey, timeless Chanel outlook to it. The iris is pretty dominant, comes across like iris pallida. Recently in the Guerlain iris pallida extrait, which also had almonds, so reminds me of that a bit. There is this bitterness and a touch of nuttiness in here, like blonde almonds. I have a few heliotrope scents here. You know the legendary Après L'Onde from Guerlain, Frédéric Mall's L'Eau d'Hiver. This is Ambre Lèvres from Name Magazine. Saint-Germain-des-Prés from Celine. It does not remind me of any of these. And other heliotropes and some iris that I have smelled recently like Paris Venice, Dior Amour, which are kind of in the same family. This is a common scent profile in fact, but the way it is done here seems to be fairly original, I would say. It continues to stay powdery, somewhat creamy through the dry down, almost like the texture of chalk piece in your hands, powdered sugar, baby powder, or almond flour. After that, in the far dry down, it is all about the clean musks, possibly some cashmere, the combination that Polge loves to use, aka 1957. It is a beautiful perfume, more unisex than I expected, but has a feminine lean to it. Also a very simple, straightforward scent. I like the name Comète, but it is more of an idea, I would say. Yes, there is a bit of a sparkle, sheen in the opening with the iris and then the powdery dry down, which if you really want to stretch it, can be considered an allegory to stardust. It does have this sort of white, slightly grayish image to it, a bit moody, but still feels cozy, huggable and comforting. Not giving me a pink image, so not to worry for those concerned by that. The actual perfume is also this champagne color like the other exclusives. We do not know which came first, the name or the perfume, but I'm guessing it is the name and the idea that was given to Polge based on the jewelry. But it is more of a fantastical backstory as the case with some of the Les Exclusifs. I think it fits right in with the collection. Is it pleasant? Absolutely. Is it underwhelming? A little bit. Is it an exciting release? I would not say so. Everything about it feels so neutral, casual, settled and underplayed. Not going for complexity or abstract character either. If you have a spectrum between abstract and obvious, and the other exclusives are more toward the abstract, this would be more toward the middle. Some people are going to like it and some are going to dismiss it, is what I'm guessing. Almost like what happened with Cuir Beluga for Guerlain, which also happens to be made by Olivier Polge. Is it targeted to skin scent lovers or Far East customers? Possibly, though it is a bit of a cliche at this point. End of the day, it is a big company and it is a business. Remember, Le Lion was targeted to the Middle East, even though perfumistas from other countries enjoy it. Would I buy a bottle of Comète? I'm not sure, which is not a bad thing. I like my soft skin scents depending on what they offer. Not a treat, that's for sure. Like I said, it is more unisex, femme-leaning I thought. Would love smelling it of a woman. In summary, it has got me intrigued for sure. I'm going to continue testing it and see what comes of it. But for now, that has been my impressions of Comète from Les Exclusifs by Chanel. Thanks for watching, take care and ciao.